ago, and then all of a sudden they started working on it again.
Wow.
I don't know much of the story behind it, and then just, waiting for the pictures, obviously, coming out of North Korea was waiting forever.
Yeah, there's not a lot of that.
And I also actually finished the One World Trade Center before they did in the back.
1,776 feet tall.
Yes, so I'm hoping they don't change that number.
Yeah, then you're going to have to go back to work. Stan Monroe here tomorrow at the Assisi Institute on North Winton Road. Come on down between 10 and 4. Stan fans are welcome, correct?
Even the haters.
Even the Stan haters are welcome.
I don't think anyone's going to try and mess with you with those muscles you got there. Have you been working out, Stan?
You heard Norman?
Yes, I have. Did you feel that, man?
Look at that.
It's like, ow, I broke my finger.
All right, 10
Bye, guys.
4 Saturday at the Assisi Institute. Love you. Mwah. All right.
We've had a great morning catching up with an old friend of this broadcast. You remember Stan Monroe, a feature reporter here years ago? Well, Stan, as you probably know by now, has become an expert builder using toothpicks, and his toothpick world is here in Rochester. Doug Emblich joined him this morning.
Gaze upon Toothpick World, if you will. Stan Monroe's creation. This all took you, what, a couple days?
Couple days.
You did all this?
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Couple thousand days.
Of... What is this?
To give you an idea, this is Wat Arun, which means Temple of the Dawn in Bangkok, Thailand. Just to give you an idea, this doesn't even have half the detail of the real building.
Wow.
So I just want people to get some kind of an idea of what these buildings would look like if they were next to each other.
Yeah.
Hence, everything's the same 1 to 164 scale.
1 to 164.
Right. So if they were all next to each other in the world, this is what they would look like.
It does give you a sense, especially the towers in the background, the skyscrapers and that. It does give you a great sense of
perspective,
contrast,
perspective,
size, and all.
And that was the fun about it, is doing all the different skyscrapers from around the world. There's over 55 buildings here. There's roughly 30 countries represented, 5 different religions. Oh, wait, 10 different religions now. Yeah, I've squeezed them all in here.
Wow.
And just to give people an idea, you take a tour of the world without leaving Rochester.
When did you, that was new to me, the U.S. Capitol over there.
The U.S. Capitol was just this past fall. And right in front of that is the Statue of Liberty.
Yeah. Again,
the same scale, and in front of that, Yankee Stadium.
Yankee Stadium, which is impressive. And you did some cool things. We can't probably show it on TV, but you did some cool things with the logos that are inside Yankee Stadium.
We started out with putting my wife's name again and everything, and then she said, well, you got some more space here, so why don't you put my family? So we have her whole Italian family in there, and all the logos are actually real logos out in the world. They just happen to be family members' names.
And in homage to your former employer, there's a 13 Wham ad in Yankee Stadium.
Yes, indeed.
That is very cool. Well, Toothpick World is going to be here for people to see tomorrow from 10 to 4.
I will be here
at the Assisi Institute. Yeah, the Toothpick World will actually be here longer than that, but
this will be here, throughout even throughout the summer.
Oh, really? So a long time. But if you want to see Stan in person, and I highly recommend that. I do it like once every 3 years, whether I need it or not.
Yeah, it's enough. Once every 3 years is just about right.
Is fine. And a half hour tends to be plenty of time.
Seems a lot longer than it really is.
Yeah, yeah, it really does. Anyway, tomorrow 10 to 4 here at the Assisi Institute, which is 1400 North Winton Road. You can come see Toothpick World. And if you'd like to visit Stan's work online, you can do that as well, toothpickworld.com. Very nice. Thanks, Stan. It's great to see you.
Thanks, Doug.
A lot of gray in your beard that didn't used to be there.
He's back.
He's big. He's hairy. He's Stan. You can't miss the guy. You love him. He's back in Rochester this week displaying his toothpicks. Hey, Doug.
Hey, guys. He's kind of in a bad mood this morning, so the hair thing might get him kind of going. See that in the trees there? Can you see Susie? That's Stan's wife, Susie, we're talking about there.
Oh, look.
And isn't that nice? We're at the Assisi Institute on North Winton Road, and you can come here tomorrow. Stan will be here throughout the afternoon, and then at 5 o'clock, a special peace service for people of all different faiths, and all kind of tying into Stan's displays of temples. And you did the towers are somewhere else right now.
That's right.
These are the temples, and these are real things from around the world, and you what's one
Real.
one
What,
to
you
one?
think I made 'em up?
1 to 164. You're being
Right.
all right.
All the
can
scales.
you just
Can you?
all right.
I know you think it's your show. It's still my morning
Let's
show.
go over here. Let's go over here to show. Why don't you just show some of your stuff and just play it straight for once, okay? And so you don't have to be silly.
This is the Sagrada Familia in Barcelona, Spain, designed by Antoni Gaudi. Started about 100 years ago. They're expecting to finish it in another 20 years.
It's still working.
It's still in progress.
But yours is done?
Mine is done.
So you beat them, and they
Well,
started 100 years
They were
ago.
taking too long. I just couldn't. Just to give you an idea, this is called the Jen Mosque
here?
in
Yep.
Mali in Africa.
Yep.
It's the largest mud mosque. You see those little pegs on the side?
Yeah.
All right, what they do is, it's made out of mud.
Yeah.
They don't get much rain, but when they do, it starts to dissolve. The villagers climb up those sticks and start to repair the mosque.
Wow. That is phenomenal.
Now, did you have a rough day? I mean, that's all you got to
No,
ask
man,
yourself.
no, I did not.
What do we got to complain about?
Well,
These
here,
guys
can I just say one thing?
Oh, boy.
A lot of people come up to me and they say, why did you guys fire Stan? We did not fire Stan. Stan essentially fired.
I didn't fire you. I can't fire you.
You thought you were, and you always thought you were funny. The Kathy
I thought-
Chris bathtub thing, you thought that was funny? You do a
That was
live
funny.
talk show from a woman's bathtub?
Well, it was kind of funny.
And you didn't tell her? You broke into her house? You did.
Putting the chocolate syrup on your engine. And
Yeah, that was really funny, by the way.
thought
My
it was
car never ran the same.
funny.
And he set
Funny
my
to me.
my couch on fire too.
I did not set
You know
your
what?
couch on
I'm
fire.
feeling a lot
That
of
was a
pent
clown
up.
set it.
There's a lot of
Not a
pent up
clown.
angst
It's
and
not
anger.
I love you, dude. Don't. Just okay. See? Now I thought we were gonna.
This is getting uncomfortable.
This is the Assisi Institute. This is about peace here. This is
There's
about.
toothpicks around.
Peace.
Careful.
And no, it's my sister-in-law's place. She
Yeah,
will get
yeah.
mad if I do any of that. I know what you. But well,
Push me. Go ahead. Just,
No,
just
I
lightly.
wasn't-
Just
I wasn't-
lightly. Just go ahead. Push me. Just go ahead. Go ahead. Push
you
me
just
now.
had
Hurry up.
shoulder injury. I'm not gonna.
Push me.
See, I know he thinks he's gonna. Don't stop it.
No. Enough. All right, come on. Cut it out. Cut it out.
Wait,
We apologize for the...
wait. We're supposed to be
You know-
discussing peace at the Assisi Institute. What's?
Stan was back.
We're really sorry about that.
We'll be back.
We have more news.
We'll be back.
Yeah,
We'll be back.
All right, all morning long, we've been talking to Stan Monroe, who is back in town with his toothpick creations. It's been a while since our big buddy has been on the air, but, well, today he did come back for the day, and he and Doug were, well, they had an interesting morning. Take a look.
We are back out at the Assisi Institute. You're looking at some of my time that I've had on my hands here the last almost 4 years. Toothpick temples. It's an exhibit that opens up at the Assisi Institute tomorrow. I'm going to be here from noon till 4. Opening ceremonies are at 5 o'clock. So come on down. It's been fun kind of reliving some of the old shows we used to do. But this has been the best part right here. Just seeing Doug again and just seeing how you've been doing the last couple years. I really did miss you. You know that? So we've been hanging out all morning. And tell me about it. How do you think about, does that hurt? What we have, I don't. He really can't talk. And when I started putting these on, he goes, "That's a little tight." And I'm like, "What did you think? I was just going to pretend to do this?" It's been the most interesting conversations we've had this last couple of moments here. All right, 25 different buildings from around the world, all different, all different countries, all different religions. What we're looking at right here is the Sagrada Familia in Barcelona, Spain. And next to that, to the left of it, is Angkor Wat, the largest, this is actually the center part of one of the largest religious structures in the whole planet on Cambodia. It's actually on the Cambodian national flag. We go across the ways over here, the Grand Mosque in Mecca. And further down, you can see Vatican. You're looking at Notre Dame. It's just all different kinds of buildings. There's also an exhibit of toothpick towers over at the Phelps Arts Center. Check out everything on my webpage at toothpickcity.com. And thank you for having me over. And are you going to be back? Are you going to be staying around for the next segment? Whatever I want, pretty much, right? Whose show is it? Whose show? It's my show. It's my show. It's still my show. Always been my show. From time to time, I let you come on my show. Doug, follow him on Twitter.
Oh my gosh! Doug Embledge with Stan Monroe carrying a paddle and duct tape. Wow, that's good TV. That's comedy. That's comedy gold right there. Nobody else brings that to you but us. All right, much. We're going back now to Doug Embledge and Stan Monroe. Guys, did you make peace?
See, already, you say back to Doug Embledge and Stan Monroe. Why am I second there? Doug forgets. It's still my morning show.
That's
Wherever I go,
true.
it's still going to be my show.
You're right, baby.
I'm not going
It
to
is
have
your
Doug
show.
tell me what to do. All right, listen, Doug told me before he was indisposed that I need to read find out the answer to this question. To what former Channel 8 anchor did Stan Monroe, that'd be me, deliver flowers while both stations were live on the air? Take a look at this.
No. She coming out here. I'm getting a little nervous.
What do I owe this pleasure?
Whoa. How you doing?
Oh, thank you.
What's
How
for
are
you?
you? I've never met you before. Nice
No.
to meet you. You're sweating profusely. What's your problem?
I just thought this would be I didn't hold myself together a little bit.
What would you like to say? Do you have words of love?
I had lots to say, but...
Oh, Stan.
Hey, first of all, it wasn't even me. It was Stu.
Oh, yeah, Stu.
And secondly, see how that whole segment went a lot smoother without me talking all the time? You know, with the yappity yap.